Hi, Ava. We're not going to say anything about my hair. I just watched it.
Shiver.
I did. I was literally just in the shower. The disembodied voice with us today is Harry Thomas. Get your face out of here. And today, per fan request, we're talking about colleges. And at dinner, I was telling my parents, I was like, I'm going to talk about colleges in my vlog. Which, by the way, my mom, big fan. Though she slows down on my videos, which I'm like, girl, you can understand me. And my dad's like, I don't need to watch them.
Yeah.
I can support from afar. Okay.
He hates you.
Like, not a real fan. And he won't even know I said that. So I could say anything right now, and he wouldn't know because he doesn't watch my videos.
Good.
But he doesn't. Like, he could watch them. He could be a real fan. And here we are.
Exactly.
But when I was talking to them, they're like, don't say the college names, or they'll ban you. What do you get? Harry's playing Pokemon.
I could get a really tough.
Oh, okay. And so, I can't say their names.
No!
But there's two that are like, that I'm looking at. And I don't really know which one I'm going to go to. One of them, the one that's farther north, the one that previous show guest, Aiden, and he's going to, that one's more expensive. So I'm not supposed to go there. You know what I mean? It was like, you know what I mean? It was like, do I want to go to one? Or do I want the one further up north? I didn't think I would get into, is the thing. And now that I'm in, I'm like, oh, like, what is happening? It kind of like, you know. My parents really want me to go to that one. And so that's kind of making me not want to go. So that's the situation. So I need to decide, but I have like a week set aside. Though the day I decide, I see a psychiatrist, so maybe they can impart some wisdom onto me.
That's so cool.
Or they'll just give me more meds, which is virtually the same thing. Why are you pointing at me like that? What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means that I'm cool.
Harry keeps going. That's what it looks like. He got a Floatzel. Not EX, not shiny.
It was a promo.
I have shiny Charizard, as you
Get
know.
out!
It's my vlog, you get out.
No.
I'm just amazing at the game. Ava, get the game.
Get the game. Addie will flex on you.
I'm just the best.
I got another flex. This game's rigged.
So I don't know where I'm gonna go. But in other news, I finished 2 books as of late. And I think, so we know I just did a TBR jar video, as we know. And obviously we know that I have like my TBR. And I finished one of the books on the TBR. The first one, I finished The Love Wager, 2 stars. It kind of pissed me off. The guy was like not a very good person. Literally, the only saving grace about this book, the only one, was that I listened to it on audio from Libby, because it was my Libby book. And I liked the male narrator, because he narrates all of the Abby Jimenez books from the...
You like a narrator?
Yeah, it's who talks in the book.
I didn't like reading. I know you love reading. But talking about a narrator is insane.
How is it insane?
You like a narrator?
Yeah, he was good, and that was like what I liked about the book.
That's the only part you liked about it?
Oh, the guy kind of pissed me off. And the girl kind of had no personality. The book started with them shitting on some other girl, and it was like, okay, like, bad vibes. It just, everything, they didn't seem like very good people, which is like, they're not even real, so why would you make them bad people? But it's clear that like the author like didn't think they were bad. I thought I was gonna like it a lot more than I did, and I didn't.
The blue one?
The blue one?
Yeah, it's like the blue pages.
With the blue pages?
Yeah.
No, that's Deep End.
What's the one that you just read?
The Love Wager. I don't have it here. It's on my phone. This is a Libby book. Audio from the library.
You're a library nerd.
Oh my god. Supporting public libraries is not nerd behavior.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. Public libraries are awesome.
Not for me. They hate me.
They don't hate you. Librarians are the best. But because, so, I've read, in the last 3 books I read, I also finished Powerless. And it was pretty good. Like, it was really long. Oh my god. And the font was tiny. I'll show.
Brick!
It was a brick.
Someone from a show that we watched.
Dang! Look at that. It's tiny. It's like 0.8. It's crazy. Thankfully the chapters are short, but it's like, the font is tiny. There is 60 some chapters. And there's 494 pages.
Oh my
And it's a fantasy, and we know how I feel about fantasies. Like, but I gave it 3 stars, you know? Part of that was probably Stockholm Syndrome. But it like got interesting towards the end, so like it wasn't bad. For a fantasy, I really liked it. So it was 3 stars. The one before that, which was Flawless, it's on my shelves over there, 1 star. So it's like, I feel like I might reread The Love Hypothesis.
What did Flawless do?
It sucked. I hated the characters. They were so annoying. They were so dumb. They had no chemistry. Oh my god. I like didn't feel like they were in love, which is like, that's the singular point of the book. But okay.
Did you like Deep End? Because you're like glazing that book so hard.
I haven't finished it.
Girl, you were glazing it!
You sound like Ava. Well, not actually, but Ava does really want me to finish it. It's because, like, it's one of those books where you need... I'm a mood reader, so, like, you would think... Like, typically I read, like, exclusively books I like. Like, I know what I like, and I read those books, right? And so, typically I give pretty high ratings. But recently, it's not been the shit. So I think I need to reread an Allie Hazelwood book that I love, and I've been meaning to tab them. Because, like, my favorite books of all time. I do also need to finish Book Lovers, though, because I've been, like, slowly tabbing that.
Wait, which one's Book Lovers?
Here, let me put these back. I do need to read this. It seems really interesting. And, like, the pages are, like, yellow, which is crazy.
It's called Or.
I know. All my books are new. Tabbing is, like, so...
Well, I know what tabbing is, so what's a Book Lovers?
Oh, this is Book Lovers.
What's it about?
People who love books.
So just you?
No, Ava's read it. But she's a literary agent, and he's an editor, and then, like, they're, like, depressed together.
What?
No, they fall in love. But so I think I'll reread Addie Hazelwood's next, or, I don't know. I also have the Inheritance Games. I think you read that. I don't remember. I feel like you'll let me know. In the comments down below, yes.
I'll comment down below.
You haven't read the Inheritance Games.
Yeah, I have.
What was it about?
A game about inheritance.
Who's inheriting what?
How do you spell it?
Bro is Googling it. Bro can't even spell inheritance.
Yeah.
Can you spell games?
Yeah.
Me when I lie.
What?
Just kidding. I'm just being mean.
Yeah, that dyslexic kid.
But you can let me know if you read it, and if I should read that first, or if I should read Hazelwood, which you should read. We could buddy read Love in the Brain. I do need. Oh fuck! I need to buddy read Flight with you out, but I don't think I'm gonna like it, so it's gonna be a minute. She might be done with it, so you know what's even the point. But I'll read it soon. But we'll see. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay, bye, Ava. Do you want to say bye, Harry?
Bye.